on Cancer. Welcome back to the channel, Elevated Spirits. It's Jazzy, your favorite reader. This is going to be your week ahead reading. That is the theme this week is going to be based on what your angels, ancestors, spirit guides want you to be most aware of or made aware of this week. Energies that are coming towards you that they want you to be privy to. Okay. And then I'm going to start off with oracle cards about which deities that would most benefit you by calling on. Those that may be working close with you this week that you can call upon for extra guidance, assistance, whatever it is that you might feel like you need this week. Okay. So, and we'll pull some tarot and wrap it up with a life purpose card and let y'all go. So hope y'all are doing well, doing your best to stay balanced, stay energetically lifted as often and high as possible. Right? Spirit for Cancer for the week ahead. Ooh, I haven't seen her in quite some time. Okay. All right. So at the bottom we have the Miriam, Sacred Vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Okay. So for some of you, this is about like sacred union within yourself. Okay. Like balancing your healing, the divine masculine and feminine energy within yourself. And then we have Freya, phases and cycles. There's a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Okay, so I definitely feel like some of you, Cancers, you may benefit by calling on Goddess Freya this week to help you. Maybe some of you may be going through some sort of an ending, some sort of a cycle that may be coming up again, or one that's trying to close out that may be really difficult for some of you. You might benefit by calling upon Goddess Freya for her assistance to help you close it out, to help you maybe forgive where it is necessary, but also reveal any illusions that that may be distorting your vision or making you see something unclearly. Okay, that could really benefit you, and by seeing it differently can help you really release it. Okay, so let's see what Freya has to say. The extended message. A phase of your life may be coming to an end, but it's important to acknowledge that it's not the end. When one door closes, another opens. You may have been desperate for change, but now that it's here, you could feel vulnerable. Know that the mighty goddess Freya will guide you. Illusions are now being revealed so that you can leave behind anything that is false. Step into your peaceful, warrior-like energy and welcome the changes you deserve. Tie up all the loose ends and take heart. This is an exciting time. Okay, so things, like I said, may be coming to some sort of an end. It may feel sudden, it may feel abrupt, but for some of you, it's aligning you to the actual sacred vision that you have for your soul's, journey or your calling in this lifetime. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, even though it may feel really uncomfortable, maybe kind of like sudden, unexpected type of energy here, I feel like it's definitely it's putting you in alignment with your vision, with the vision you have for your life. Okay. Whether it's your vision that you have for your life or your soul's vision for your life. Either one or a combination of the both, however that fits. Alright, so let's see what else there. Most important messages for Cancer for the week ahead, what they look forward to, what they need to know. Ooh, microphone. So card number 8, Sagittarius energy. Some of you may be dealing with the Sag, you may have Sag in your chart. Some of you may be speaking your truth. There may be something that's coming to the surface where you're going to need to speak up, where you're going to need to allow your voice to be heard. For some of you, that's part of what's ending here is the idea of needing to be silenced or needing to be censored in some type of way. Some of you are kind of like stepping up to, this could be involving singing. Some of you may be getting on stage. You may be doing something different, maybe public speaking. Some of you may have just, opinions and thoughts about things and how you perspective about things that some of you maybe have been kind of like hiding or not really sharing out of fear of judgment or what people are going to say, how it's going to be received, how they're going to take it, and I feel like for some of you that cycle is coming to a close. That cycle is ending. Some of you are being kind of like propelled into a whole new space to allow your voice to be amplified, to allow it to be heard, to allow your truth to really shine, you know, brightly. Okay. So at the bottom, happening soon. So for some of you, this is, you know, some type of event that may be coming up, or some type of opportunity where you may be asked to, you know, speak about your story, or public speak in some type of way, or you know, get a point across, or, you know, have your opinion about a certain topic be voiced in some type of way. Some of you could be like, for example, being featured on somebody's podcast, or, you know, on someone's, like, headlining someone's show. For those of you that may be in the music industry or something like that, there's like something happening here, some type of change that's coming, to where if you came from a place of always being kind of like, you know, kind of like left on the sideline, or like your voice, you know, being, you know, kind of like put to the side and not really in the front line. You know what I'm saying? It's like going from being a backup singer to the lead singer is what I'm getting here. So for some of you, that's what's happening here, where it's like the phase of you kind of like playing in the background and just being on the sideline, that shit's over for some of you. Okay. So let's dive a little bit further into this. Let's see what's going on. And that could be for some of you what the illusion is, that you're not good enough to be the frontliner, or you're not good enough to, you know, your voice doesn't matter. Like, it's just my opinion. Like, some of you are like, have slept on yourself for so long to where, you know, it's become like a normalcy in some sense of, you know, your voice or your opinion about something, or your standpoint about something kind of just brushed off to the side, or not even acknowledged at all, because you didn't feel it was important enough to even share. I feel like for some of you, that is the illusion, that it actually, contrary to that, it actually does matter. It actually matters quite a fucking lot. That's what I'm getting for some of you. Okay. All right, Spirit, for Cancer, most important message for the week ahead. What do they need to know? What is the most important message for Cancer? Four of Staffs, Nine of Cups. So this is something you guys have been wishing for. This is something you're about to fucking celebrate. Wow. Justice. Yeah, this is your karma. This is what's due. It's what's owed to you. For some of you, it's like you've gone through, you know, for some of you, this could be like a legal situation. Okay. But that, by you speaking your truth, maybe turn things in your favor. And maybe that was for some of you the point, where it may not seem like, well, why did I have to go to court for me to learn how to speak my truth? Like, why did I have to go through all that? For some of you, certain experiences, I've learned through my own experiences that I wouldn't have learned any other way. That person or that particular situation, had it not played out that way, I wouldn't have learned the ultimate lesson to make sure I never go through that shit again. And for some of you, that's kind of what's happening here, is that where some of you, this could have been like a court situation that some of you have been dealing with, and it's finally coming to an end. It's like you are finally, maybe it was teaching you how to communicate. Some of you have finally maybe learned the lesson that this situation was teaching you. And now that phase and that cycle has ended, now it's like you're coming into celebration. Okay. Something you've been wishing for, something you've been, you know, some sort of stability, or this could be a move. Okay. For some of you. But like I said, for some of you, this has to do with maybe a court situation that has been lingering, going on maybe longer than it needed to, or than it should have. But because you finally maybe chose to speak up for yourself, or speak up about what you knew about the situation, or you know, whoever's involved, it's like it's turning in your favor. And that was the point, is for some of you to do the right thing. Even if it was uncomfortable, doing the right thing for all involved, because there's lessons for everybody to learn here, is, I feel like, what's ultimately yielding you guys some sort of victory, some sort of success here, some sort of reason to celebrate here. Okay. Wow. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. See what I'm saying? This is karma. Okay. This could be something coming in quickly, something happening quickly. It's going to boost your confidence in some type of way. All right. But this is the Wheel of Destiny, karma. Okay. Things happening, divine timing being at play here. It's like something's finally coming through because it's time. You're ready for it. Right. For some of you, this is like the divine got fed up. For some of you, this is like the divine got tired. And it was like, no, we're intervening. This needs to happen now type shit. Okay. So I feel like because some of you maybe spoke up for yourself, or maybe because some cycle has ended, it's now positioning you to kind of like be, you know, it's kind of like, for example, I'm getting, like say for a radio show, right? someone had to get fired so you could be the frontlining, host, right? So it's like something had to finally end for you to step in and take your rightful place in a situation. Okay. And it's something, like I said, you've been wishing for, and it's owed to you. This is what's due. It's what's just. 1010 on the timer. So some of you have been seeing 1010. That could be a number of significance, but it's like things are balancing out in your favor because it's time. Okay. And this is the 1010, like I just said. Some of you, like I said, have definitely been seeing 1010. That could definitely be a confirmatory sign here for some of you. Wow, the Hierophant. Exactly. You've learned a lesson. Some of you, this is a new contract that you're signing here. Maybe it's a public speaking contract, or some sort of like collaboration in some sort of way. But for others of you, this is a spiritual contract that some of you have completed your end of the deal. You've done your part, and now you're being rewarded for that. Some of you are now getting what you've asked for, what you essentially signed up for in the ethers or with the universe in regards to whatever this is. It's like you've done your part, and now you're getting to celebrate what you asked for. Okay. Having your wishes fulfilled, like having your end of the deal fulfilled now because you did your part, right? And that's exactly what's supposed to happen. You did your part. Your just due is here now. What what you were owed, you're now receiving. Okay. For some of you, this is the wisdom. You've gained a lot of wisdom and knowledge. You learn the lesson that was meant to be taught here, which we already talked about. And here it's coming out. The lesson has been learned is what the Hierophant, how you even become a Hierophant. The Hierophant is a teacher. And how does the Hierophant become a teacher? Is because of the wisdom, knowledge, that and experience that he had to go through to, gain that wisdom. Wisdom is only gained through experience, not knowledge. Knowledge is not power unless it's applied. So I feel like some of you have actually applied the knowledge you've been learned the lesson that it was trying to teach you. And that's why the phase and cycle is able to close itself out. And you're now getting what you were owed and what's been due to you and owed to you. Any wrongs that were done wrong, they're being made right now because you learned maybe how to speak up for yourself. Maybe you learn how to not let people, how to just not let your voice go unheard, or not let your opinion just be thrown to the side like it don't matter. Some of you, that was the point, and you've learned that lesson. You've gained that wisdom. Now you've closed out that contract. It's beautiful. So, Wheel of Fortune's still here at the bottom. So let's clarify this energy, just because we're so early in your reading. We have plenty of time for that. So let's clarify this energy for Cancer. See what's going on. The most important message. So it seems like the most important message here, Cancer, is, really, the lesson has been learned and you're celebrating. You're receiving things, wish fulfillment and, a celebratory time because you learned the lesson. It's like the universe is rewarding you in some type of way because you learned what you're supposed to learn. Look, Ace of Swords, that's the truth. Okay. Archangel Michael, you've seen the truth, spoke the truth. Okay. Some of you, this is about being honest. Some of you were put in a situation where it was like snitch on this person or, go to jail behind it. And some of you was like, I need to do the right thing. I need to be honest and speak up and tell the truth. And that truth is rewarding you in some type of way here. Okay. That's karma, It's like people be too worried about being a snitch, and where it's like, I can understand the mentality. However, is that really the right thing to do though? Is that what's right and just, right, for all involved? If it's not, then no, we need to do the right thing. And for some of you, that's what you're doing here. Even if it may put you in a certain light where you look like a little bitch or a pussy or whatever for, excuse my French, but for, those where that applies, especially if it's our masculines, like they're put in them type of positions all the time where you're a man, you're supposed to snitch, blah, blah, blah. Like that's a just very distorted, toxic masculine trait. Okay. Toxic masculine, super distorted mentality and limiting belief. Okay. So for some of you, like I said, you're speaking up about something, being honest about something, whether it's with yourself or others, and it's paying off. Okay. So let's clarify the 4 staffs. So is it here for Cancer? Spirit. Clarify the 4 of staffs for Cancer. Queen of Swords. So again, this is about speaking the truth. This, for some of you, this is, you're celebrating because you cut something off. You saw something for what it is, saw someone for who they were, and cut them off. And it's bringing in wish fulfillment. Things are now starting to balance themselves out. For some of you, that was what was required. You needed to speak up for yourself. For some of you, it's like, staying silent when you're not happy, or letting someone slide when they say, weird shit, or shit that they know, is offensive or whatever, and you just, knowing that it bothers you and you would never say anything. For some of you, it's like you're finally speaking up about it. You're finally being like, you know what, I let this shit slide a lot of times, but this shit really burns me up in the worst way when you say that or when you do that. Some of you, that was the point, is just speaking up. That if someone cares about you enough, that they'll make adjustments. They can compromise their approach or how they do things, right? But some of you, it's like no one would ever know if you didn't say anything. So I feel like some of you, again, are coming into some sort of celebration because you allowed yourself to be honest with yourself and cut away the things, the people that didn't align with your vision for your life, with your sacred vision for what you see for yourself. Okay. And that's being honest with yourself. That's, again, speaking up, having a strong opinion about something and allowing it to be known, allowing it to be seen and heard, right? Communicating that. So let's clarify the Nine of Cups. Why is it here for Cancer? Spirits, Nine of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Okay, let's clarify Justice. Strength. So Leo energy, some of you may have Leo in your chart. So we have Leo, Taurus energy, Libra energy, Sagittarius, Jupiter energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag. We have literally all the signs on the board as far as like court cards go, but as far as the major arcanas, we have Libra, Taurus, and Leo. So let's clarify the Hierophant spirit for the outcome. Wow. Knight of Swords in reverse. So for some of you, and it landed way over here on the Queen of Swords upright. So for some of you, this is like, something you didn't see clearly, or something you weren't confident in expressing. You're expressing that, and it's paying off, is what I'm getting here. So I'm going to leave that one here, and I'm going to get another card for that, because I feel like it's like Spirit's telling me like that it popped over there for a reason, way across my table here. So that went over there for a reason. So like I said, some of you are celebrating now because you allowed yourself to see something clearly, and it's like you're not rushing, the situation. You're taking your time actually, but you're seeing it for what it is and responding accordingly, being honest with yourself, right? And that's the best place to make decisions from a well thought out place, that you didn't rush, that you're not trying to manipulate. But this is also, could be some of you, what this is seeing somebody's manipulative ass energy for what it is and cutting them off, because you finally allowed yourself to see the truth and speak up on that shit, and not just hold it in because out of, sake of not rocking the boat, or, wanting to stir the pot, so to speak. Okay. So Spirit, let's clarify the Hierophant. And that's, again, you respecting yourself enough. That's also what the Hierophant represents, is the wisdom and knowledge that he's gained, okay, is because he respects himself. And you earn that self-respect because you know what you went through to fucking get it. You know what you went through to gain the wisdom that you have. And so it's like, I respect myself because I've been through a lot of shit. That's why I'm able to teach it. And some of you, that was the point. Okay? You've finally learned the lesson, and now you have a new opportunity coming here, a new potential. Something for some of you, this could be a brand new offer, or like a job, a promotion, some type of, collaboration or something, an idea, an opportunity, like I said, that can, for you to teach something that to maybe share your wisdom or knowledge in some type of way. Okay. So the Nine of Cups is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, and then the Justice is clarified by the Strength. So like I said, this is like things are balancing out in your favor, Cancer, because you stood strong in the face of, doing what was right. Okay. Doing what was fair and what was just, even if you were like, had to go on a stand and testify against someone or something like that. It's like you did what needed to be done because it was the right thing to do, not because you are a traitor or because you want to, see people go down for their bad behavior or whatever. But it was like, I knew it was the right thing to do, and I needed to honor, me doing things the right way. That's also what the Hierophant represents. This is someone who is respected in their own craft, in their own right, because their integrity, because they do things from a place of integrity. They have morals, they have values, and that's why this person is well respected. And I feel like some of you are coming into that energy, Cancer. Okay, having a new opportunity, people respecting you, having a new respect for you, because I feel like some of you allowed yourself to speak up where you could have stayed silent. You closed out that cycle and decided to speak up for yourself, which is offering a brand new beginning. For some of you, you're getting something you've been wishing for, which is a job, an opportunity, a promotion. Some of you, this could be, for example, like say you're kind of like interning at a place, and you're seeing the job that you know is aligned for you, that you deserve to have, but someone else has it and they're fucking it off and stealing from the company or stealing time, whatever. Some of you spoke up on that shit, and you're in turn getting the job. They're firing that person and putting you in their place, type of shit. And even maybe up leveling you, upgrading you, giving you like a add-on bonus on top of that. Like, instead of you just taking the job, not only you took the job, you're now like the training coordinator type shit to the job. You see what I'm saying? It's like some of you are being not only rewarded by getting one thing, it's like, but it's leveling up. It's like that plus the upgrade is type of energy I'm getting here. So some of you are definitely coming into a major upgrade because you did the right thing, because you spoke up, because you said what needed to be said. And you did it from a place of having good morals, having integrity, doing what's right, okay? Doing things by the fucking book, because you know that that's the best way to do something. That is, you know what I'm saying? It's the energy you put out is what you get back. So if you do shit from a underhanded place, the results you get are going to be underhanded, okay? It's going to have an underhanded undertone to that. So meaning, even if it comes back successful, it's not going to last, right? It's not going to last because it wasn't built on a solid foundation. It didn't start from that place. So it's definitely not going to end that way, okay? So let's wrap with what is the most important message that your ancestors, angels, and guides want you to focus on this week regarding your path or life purpose. So what I've been sharing with all the other signs when it comes to this card, and you know how I've learned to look at it, is that's relieved a lot of stress for me, and that's why I'm sharing it, is because I is like, you know, like many of you, spent a lot of time stressing about what my purpose is and how would I know and what am I supposed to do and blah blah blah, all these things, and it caused so much fucking pressure, it wastes so much time and all this shit. And you know what I learned is that because the present moment is all you have, it's all we have available. The future isn't guaranteed. The past is already gone. The present is all that matters. So in the moment, your purpose can change. So meaning, for example, if you know, your purpose may have been to snatch that kid out the road before that car came and smashed into the tree that would have took the kid with it. You see what I'm saying? In that moment, that was your purpose. Another moment might be if someone's, you know, having a really rough day and you give them some sound advice that really, you know, you didn't know this person was on the brink of killing themselves, and your conversation changed that, did a whole 360 for them, or a whole 180, however you want to, you know what I'm saying? That was your purpose in the moment. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like for some of you, if you look at it from that perspective, that your purpose will vary moment to moment, you don't need to stress about what it's supposed to be. What is my purpose? What is my calling, right? I feel like it will change moment to moment. You'll know in the moment when you're there, that was your purpose. That's how you know, okay? So, but this is just talking about for the week ahead, what spirit and your guides want you to put your focus in, because I feel like at least narrowing it down, helping you have some sort of guideline can be helpful, okay? But just be open, right, to it being something different, right? It's not the end all be all. So, god damn it, I keep trying to keep these cards from falling on the floor, guys, and they keep doing it anyway. It's so annoying. Ugh. All right, so protected. This card also came out for, I believe, Aquarius. I had told them that they were protected, and it came out literally after I had told them that. And now it makes sense why. So some of you need to know this as well, where some of you are being guided to speak up about something. And some of you, that could be part of the lesson here, is that some of you are scared to speak your truth. Some of you may be fearing being persecuted in some type of way, or hurt, or gang stalked, or, you know, hunted down by snitching on someone, or it looking like you're snitching on someone, okay? This is where Spirit is saying, you need to know, Cancer, you're protected, all right? You are safe and supported while you change your career. So for some of you, this could be have to do with the career change. For others of you, this is about being strong when it comes to a court case or a court matter or something like that. Or like I said, for those of you that are needing to like go, you know, testify against someone or get up on the stand and speak on something, this is Spirit saying, you know, speak up. Your opinion matters, okay? Make it known. This could be, you know, advocating for current events. Know that you're protected as you do this, okay? Some of you, that's part of maybe what your purpose is supposed to be as well. If there's like, say, for example, in your town, there may be like a city hall meeting or something, or a town hall meeting or whatever. And there's something that maybe some of you have a really strong opinion about. And this is maybe what's going to help bring that cycle this thing, this problem, this, cause repeating, maybe that's your purpose in that moment, is to speak up about what this is and know that you're protected in doing so. For some of you, that's what this has to do with, you know what I'm saying? Being an advocate for, people who are getting maybe locked up for, being strong, right? You know what I'm saying? Like something being unjust, or people being persecuted and, wrongly for things, for just being more confident. You know what I'm saying? Like the stupid stuff where it's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Where it don't make no sense, right? Some of you, that is your purpose in that moment, right? To share your wisdom and your knowledge about, whatever this is, and being strong, standing in your strength and your power and your confidence in doing so. Okay. Like I said, knowing that you're protected as you do this. So some of you, that could be where your career is going. Maybe some of you are going to a career change where maybe a cycle of your current career, or the current thing that you thought was your purpose, could be coming to an end. That could be the cycle that's closing, and now you guys are turning into, or being guided to turn into public speakers, or maybe just speak on, like I said, be an advocate for, human trafficking, or, be an advocate for, the justice system, the court system, against, child support or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Some of you are being guided to switch your careers to be some sort of, advocate, or some sort of thought leader, or trendsetter in that way. Okay. But like I said, you need to know that you're protected as you begin to pursue this. Some of you are getting a strong calling about that this week, about, teaching something. Maybe it's teaching about finances, like who knows, right? Teaching how you've learned to turn, a little money into a lot of money. Like, I don't know, right? But it's like, you're ready to do this, and you need to know that, again, you're protected as you pursue this new endeavor. For some of you, like I said, where that resonates. So let's see, anything else, Spirit, for Cancer? Right? We have crystals. Your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. Okay. So some of you, that could be part of your career change, or working with crystals. Some of you have crystals, and you might benefit by using crystals to protect you. Okay. Some of you may have protection crystals that you need to start wearing. That could be for some of you, where if you have a particular type of protection crystal, which is typically the black ones, black obsidian, tourmaline, ones like that, I've given mine away to people that I was guided to give them to at the time. So I don't even have my protection crystals, like, those, anymore, at least, or those ones. I have different ones now, but those particular ones that I had, I ended up gifting those to those that I was guided to give to at the time. So I feel like some of you have protection crystals that some of you are being guided to wear. Some of you maybe have seen them, or kind of like, really don't believe in it too much. This is, for some of you, a reminder to wear it while you maybe speak up about a situation. For some of you, if you're like, say you have like, for example, I was saying earlier about a court case or something that you're being, where you have to go up and testify against someone, wear a protection crystal that day. You know what I'm saying? Like, use the little tools that you have to help you. For some of you, that's part of what this is about. By you doing that, it's going to yield you success. Some of you, that's what you're going to be celebrating, is that you actually won your case. You actually won, it went how you wanted it to go, because you were protected properly. You did the proper protection that you needed surrounding this situation. You know what I'm saying? So, time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. Okay, so wherever you're being guided to go, follow your heart with it. It's guiding you properly. All right. So, Cancers, that's what I have for you. I really hope this reading helped you in some type of way, gave you messages you needed, even those that you didn't know you needed. But if you did enjoy the reading, I really appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you have not.